Our first speaker is Dr.D.K.HariDr.D.K.HemaHari, a pioneer in Indian civilization knowledge studies. Conceptualized and co-founded Bharat Gyan 25 years ago with a mission to raise awareness about the knowledge, practices and global connects of Indian civilization. Dr. D.K.HariDr.D.K.HemaHari and Dr. HemaHari will be jointly presenting the theme. Dr. Hari and Dr. HemaHari started Bharat Gyan after a stint of 20 years in management and IT and extensive global travel to explore other cultures. Bharat Gyan's Indic narrative showcases the scientific, industrial and social aspects of the Bharatiya civilization. They have so far collated over 500 hours of multimedia content on the Indian civilization and its global connects across over 108 different subjects and have published 100 books as part of Autobiography of India collection, besides 5 documentary films, 500 short films and 500 blog articles. Let's welcome Dr. D.K.HariDr.D.K.HemaHari and Dr. HemaHari. Over to you, sir and madam.
Namaskaram. Jnananandamayam devam nirmalaspatikakritim adharam sarva vidyanam hayagrivam upasmahe.
Namaskaram to all. Vanakkam. We'd like to thank Shri Karimpura Raman for inviting us to this event. And I'd also like to thank my college classmate of Pioneer Care, yes, Ramesh Kumar, for introducing me to Sri Karimpura Raman. And Ramesh, don't tell my name, so I'm not telling Ramesh's name. 3 times shorter. Okay, let's get to the subject quickly because he said 20 minutes. Obviously, we are all running close, so we'll do a faster than Shatabdi, faster than Vande Bharat.
So we will start with a small exercise. Morning we have listened to such illustrious speakers and such lofty knowledge. Oru chinna exercise namba ellam pannalam. Koncho
back la koncho amaidi quiet vonum because for this exercise we need a little bit of quiet and a little bit of focus. A small exercise for 3 minutes, please.
So ellarum, if you would like, you could stand up and do this. Stand up, it is better for you. Romanai okkandirundirukom. A little bit of circulation as well.
Your hands will be free.
Okay. Ipo namakku rendu kai irukku illaya, right and left. Now, assume they don't know each other and they are coming to meet each other. They want to get to know each other and they want to work together. So they are both coming together. Hold your hands like this in front of you. Now they are going to come to meet each other. As they come, let the fingers, they are both equal, right? 5 fingers, palm, your hand, same brain. So they are all equal. So they are coming and let the tips meet the tips. All the tips. Okay? Now, let them go further. Press. Let them go further. How much are you able to go forward?
Press hard. Press hard.
Press hard. Are you able to go beyond this? Both should press equally. They are equal. So press equally. What are you getting? Okay, keep
resistance.
a note of...
Resistance. You're not able to press beyond.
What are you saying? Just keep a note of this in your mind.
Keep this in your mind.
Now take your hands away. Shake them. Forget their past experience. Now bring them together again. And as they come to meet, each of the finger, instead of meeting head on, let it find this gap and start sliding in. Now let them press and see you're able to go beyond the tips, right? And more than anything, now hold it like this. This is why I wanted you all to stand up so you can hold and look below into what you have in your hand. And what do you see? A beautiful nest Isn't it? No gaps. It's a beautiful nest. These two hands are the two genders of the society. And this is what we need to realize. And this is what our civilization, please be seated now. Now that you have enjoyed creating that beautiful nest, I think you all can sit down and relax and appreciate the nest you have created. We are all part of that big nest. And this is what our civilization has created with the idea of one 4-letter word in English, of course. It is Saha. In Sanskritam and other native languages, just 2 syllables, Saha. And
In all Indian language, it's Saha. And it is not equal. It is not sama. That is same. English word same also comes from sama. So it's not equality. It is complementary. The two genders complement each other to give a nest. A family is a nest. A society is a nest. A samudayam is a nest. A sabha is a nest. Samaj is a nest. That is what it is. Look at the Western concept. Go back one slide. Go back. Look at that. Behind every man there's a success. Behind a successful there's a woman. We don't have the idea of behind in Bharat at all. We have Ardhanari that complement each other. That is our concept. We don't have equality. If anybody says, people ask us when you go to the conference, international conferences, what do you think of women's equality? I say no. They suddenly raise up and start jumping. I say no, we don't believe in equality. We believe in complementary. We respect complementary nature. Each have their capacity. That's why the exercise, she said, if you are equal, you'll keep on fighting for resistance. Whereas complementary, you form a nest egg of the society, the family, the civilization as a whole. That's the beauty of it. Next slide, please. Look at, that's why we say what? Saha Dharmini. We don't say Sama Dharmini. Husband and wife are not called Sama Dharmini, they're called Saha Dharmini. In all the 4 duties of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So, whereas, similarly, what is a sibling called? Brother, sister, what are they called? Sahodara, Sahodari. It is not Samodara. Uddara, stomach, pot, belly. Udaram. Udagam, Udagamandalam, including the word vodka. All comes from Uda idea. Yes, that's also refined water. So, Uda. So, the idea is that what? So, it is Sahodara, complementary sibling. So, our concept is not equality. Our concept is complementary, is beyond equality. Don't worry, in 2050 the world will come and talk about complementariness, which we have been speaking in 3000 BCE and 5000 BCE itself. That is the beauty of our civilization. We spoke about complementary then. Look at the terms very clearly there. It is, next. So
the thing is, so this is how, not only was in each family, they had their own levels of complementary nature. So, and every family also complements one another in society. That is when you don't leave room for any gap at all. The moment you start fighting for equality, you end up with holes everywhere. And this is not something that we just spoke about. We even brought this into the mindset with the divinities and their spouses, their consorts. Ipa nama paathonaka, look at this. Look at the 3 main divinities, the Trimurti. We have Brahma. And who is his consort? Saraswati. See, we talk about them as God. We spoke about all the...
Look at this. These 3 consorts are not random names. These 3 consorts signify a sense of same Saha. Right through in the naming itself and how they align as forces of Prakriti, nature. That's all she'll explain now.
So, number 1, the Brahma, what do we say Brahma is in charge of? He's in charge of creation. And why is that? That is shown in his name. Srishti itself, Bra. Bra means to expand, to grow big. So Brahma, he is in charge of growing big and creating that infinite space to hold this Srishti.
Srijan. So Brahmanda, Brihad Ishwara, Brihad Mumbai, Brihaspati, Jupiter, the big one. So the idea of the expansive force is Bra. For the expansion of the universe. It's not universe. What do we call universe? Uni means one. Now they're talking multiverse. They came with the term called universe 100 years back. Now they're calling it multiverse now. So they have problems. But what did we call it right from beginning? Prapancha. That which is made up of five. The special five. Look at the term used, Prapancha. So, go ahead.
So this Brahma, who is busy growing and making a bigger and bigger universe, there has to be the power to hold. Who is that power to hold? Who is that medium who is filling and keeping the space intact? Saraswati. Saras is reservoir.
Saras, Sarovar, Saras.
So, Brahma also needs a consort who can complement him in his work. He can't work alone and just keep creating. It will only be a job half done. He needs that Saraswati, and because she holds everything, she is also holding all that knowledge.
Jnana, in that.
So that is how we have revered Brahma and Saraswati. Now look at Vishnu and Lakshmi. So Vishnu, he is the all-pervading one. Right? He can pervade into the infinite space. He can also permeate to the lowest and smallest level, deep inside. So he is all-pervading. But what does he need? So that means he is the force, the order. And for all this, he needs a Lakshya. Lakshmi, who gives him that goal.
Lakshya, goal, Lakshmi. So you need the goal. All of us need a goal in life. So Lakshmi is not just buying gold or jewelry in a shop or buying gold coins. Every goal in life is a Lakshya.
So your goal is your
Lakshmi.
gold.
So that is, buying gold is also a Lakshya. Buying silver, platinum, silver, ruby, everything is a Lakshya. So Lakshmi, the idea is that Lakshya.
And then finally we come to Shiva. Unfortunately, the Western ideal has been to portray Shiva as a destroyer. But actually from our Indic thought, if you look at all the stories of Shiva and the tattva behind Shiva, it is about regeneration. The very word Shiva la destruction illa. It is Mangalam. So how do you associate him with destruction?
Shiva means Mangalam. Shiva means auspicious. What is the opposite of Shiva? What is the opposite of Shiva?
Somebody said that.
Somebody said that. Shava. Shavapatti. Shavasana. Non-life. So Shava is non-life. When the E of Shakti is introduced, you get Shiva. That's why without Shakti, no Shiva. Without Shakti, Shiva is Shava. Look at the beauty of it. So that is why we have the concept of complementariness. If it's equal, Shakti will never enter. Shiva. There's no life, no Jivan then. No Mangalam, no auspicious. It's only Amangalam.
So even in all these ways of metaphors, they have tried to show us that there is complementary nature in nature.
In nature. Complementary nature, nature prakriti. That's why if see, modern management, they speak about function needs substance. This we have been doing for millennia. Function needs substance. That is what we have been talking about in the Trimurti, Tridevi.
And this is most beautifully exemplified. Number weddings, Lala, we always have this one
ritual.
Which we call Ammi Midichu Arundhati Paathu. And அது வந்து எப்போ பார்க்குறோம் நம்ம மத்தியானம் after all the muhurtam நல்ல வெயில்ல உச்சியில போய் we'll go out, see it in the sun, and depending on where the open space is in the Kalyana Chatram, the Vadyar will point it in that direction. It could be east or south or anywhere.
In our marriage, the Vadyar showed it to us at 11:30 a.m. in the eastern direction.
But what are we looking at? We are actually looking at Arundhati. Now who is Arundhati? One side of our legends talk about her as the wife of the sage Rishi Vasishta. Okay. Now, Arundhati in astronomy is also one of the stars in the
Sapta
Ursa
Rishi.
Major, which is very close, which points towards the
Pole
pole star.
Dhruva Nakshatra.
ஸோ இது எங்கே இருக்குது ஆக்சுவலாக ஸ்கையில் பார்த்தோன்னாக்கா இது நார்த்தில் தான் இருக்கும் இந்த கான்ஸ்டலேஷன். அருந்ததியும் வசிஷ்டா வந்து நார்த்தில் இருப்பா எப்போவுமே. அண்ட் தீஸ் ஆர் த ஸ்டார்ஸ். த பியூட்டி இஸ் நம்ம வந்து இப்போவும் பீப்புள் தோஸ் ஹூ ஹாவ் சம் குட் ஐசைட் அண்ட் கிளியர் ஸ்கை யூ கேன் see it as a double star in the night sky. So these two stars have been called Arundhati Vasishta. And
why? Why is that example taken for all of us at the time of wedding, not at some other time? Why do they show us Arundhati Vasishta at the time of wedding? That's the question. Because every ceremony, every ritual has a scientific meaning. Let's see that. We'll show you a film now on that. This is a film that we made many years ago, more than 10-15 years ago.
Audio? Audio?
Audio please. Audio varla. Okay, so we have this star called Mizar Alcor in the sky. It's there on YouTube, you can see it later. Audio, you can see that. I'm the audio now. So we call it Arundhati Vasishta because it's a double star. And they are, you want to explain this?
No, this
Okay,
is about Vasishta, how he was the
so they are
guru.
guru for Rama, allam solrom about Vasishta, and then his Dharma Patni Arundhati. But why them in that particular star is the key reason. But because at the time of marriage, what do you do in a wedding? The idea is that's what they show you, but they show you in the afternoon, which you can't see it. You have to see it only in the night after 9 p.m. in the northern sky. The point is that's what you see as Arundhati Vasishta in the sky. But why that? Again, question I'm asking. Because if you look at that star in the Saptarishi Mandala, this particular star is called, of course, it's got Egyptian name now in English astronomy. Let's look at our name. Audio. Okay. If it's audio doesn't come, I'm the audio now. Don't bother. The point is what? They are double star. Double star, not there's one star going on, the other star is a double star. But this is a unique double star where each go around the other. There's no parent star and one going around the other star. Like that in a wedding, husband does not go around wife or wife does not go around husband. Both go around each other under a common central point. That is the beauty of it. That's what we explain. Otherwise, see the beauty, what is it we show? Husband is not superior or wife is not superior. A doesn't go around B or B doesn't go around A. Both go around each other jointly. Of course, I go around my wife, that's a different matter now. It's a difference of equation in my family.
Don't believe
that's how
it.
we go around. So that is how. So we have that. So the idea is what? They knew this 5,000, 7,000, 8,000 years back. That's a double star, and that is what we have to show as a lesson to the newlywed couple, that both of you need to go around each other jointly together to create your grihastha, grihini. That is the idea of Arundhati Vasishta. So we never had the idea of equality, nor did we had the idea of matriarchy, patriarchy. But look at this, in our very intrinsic concepts. The film is there, all of you to go watch it later with audio. Next point. So, even in wealth, what did we do? We gave 4 things to women. One is water, was the ownership of, that's why all the rivers in the land are named after women. Because water was with women, seeds, bija was with women. 4th, Gomata, cow is with women. 5th, Stridana, land was owned by women. What did the men do then? Toiled on it. That's all they had the right to do. So the wealth of the land was, that's why you had to call it Stridana. Of course, dowry is a different term. See, that's why you had the clear terms. These 4 were owned by women. So that is where the idea of Stri Shakti comes. That's why the idea of Mahalakshmi comes.
And we had such a nice way of portraying
Look
even
at the fertility
Mahalakshmi.
chain. See, that's what you call the fertility chain.
So Mahalakshmi la kuda paathonaaka we have Ashtalakshmi idea. So இந்த மாதிரி வெவ்வேறு விதத்துல different ways, different metaphors, they have shown us that how women have played a very key role in Indian civilization. Gender has to be complementary. You see that even in animals, with honeybees, with polar bears, with penguins, lions, ella idiliyum you see this kind of gender complementary. So, henceforth, one of the resolution that we should take is that we will stand for gender complementary.
That is the larger
That
message.
goes far beyond just gender equality, and it is a cycle. When there is an oppression, then you fight for equality, and once you have equality, that is when you achieve the idea of even complementary, going beyond. So we are already in the complementary state, and we shouldn't lose that, but rather educate the world about this complementary nature.
Actually, there was a conference in Bali where we were asked to speak about women's empowerment. There were 1,000 women in a hall double the size. I was the only male member. Where I said women's empowerment is a wrong term. If you say women's empowerment, that means you need somebody to give them the empowering. So willy-nilly somebody is superior to the women to give them the empowering. So nothing like that. So the term, the idea, thought itself is wrong. Like how our friend MRV said, no, about the very Christian idea imposed on us. So we have to have very clearly, it is Stree Shakti, Nari Shakti by itself. There is no need of empowering, because empowering idea itself means there is somebody superior to you. He is giving you power limitedly for a limited period of time for a limited purpose. That idea concept itself is totally wrong. No empowerment is there. No, it's not our idea at all. Very clearly. So that's why you have this concept of 8 forms of Lakshya. Lakshmi, we all know the idea of Ashtalakshmi, but each has a concept leading to Mahalakshmi. She'll tell you now.
So you have to have, we've been speaking about innovation. So you need Adi Lakshmi to give you that initiative. Then you need Gajalakshmi, the strength, people coming together. Dhanalakshmi for your resources to work on projects. You need Santana Lakshmi. Today we stop, no children, one child, but you need Santana Lakshmi. You need enough progeny to be able to work. And then you need to have the courage to surmount. In the earlier sessions also we saw it is not always good things happening. It's a roller coaster. You need the courage to go through it. Vijay Lakshmi, that's when you taste the success. And then you see all the Dhanya Lakshmi, all the prosperity in the form of various kinds of produce, and that's when you enjoy, you have all your Aishwaryam and your Aishwarya Lakshmi. See, in various forms of Lakshmi also they have shown you the different strengths that need to be cultivated, that are innately there. Just need to remember, you have to realize, and that is when you empower yourself. Nobody needs to empower women. They will get empowered when they start looking at these kind of ideals that have been expressed in our civilization thought. So with that...
So having said this, quickly we'll end with one point. We, I also told a few others also independently, we conduct these as courses specifically for universities. So if some of these students are formally interested, they are welcome to join us in our website. This is a circular program we conduct. So those who are interested in clear, scientific, logical, rational understanding of our civilization, Dharma, they're welcome to associate with us. Visit our website and then take down the data and be associated with us. Once again, I'd like to thank Sri Karimpura Ramanji for inviting us for this program and making a brief presentation to all of you. Our website is there, bharatjan.com. You can go check out. Take all the data you want. It's all in public domain. About 500 films are there, 100 books are there, all in public domain to be used by all of you. And share the knowledge of our civilization happily. That's the whole purpose of this effort of ours. To show you where it is.
We'll just put up the website for you to note
to
down,
quickly,
for you to go.
Next. These are all the books we written, that's okay. The point is, we'll just show you where it is for you all to go. That's it. Those who want. Visit it, take the data. It's put up in public domain for all of you to use. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
That was Dr. D.K.Hari and Dr. HemaHari, beautifully complementing each other and sharing amazing gyan from our Bharatvarsh. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Now, I would request Sri Ganesh, CEO of Oman Arab Bank, to come to the dais to give away the mementos to our speakers. Sri Ganesh, Chief Executive Officer of Oman Arab Bank. I would also request the presence of Srimati Geeta, Vanida Vibhagam President of Kerala Brahmana Sabha on the dais. Srimati Geeta. Dr.D.K. Hari being honored with the shawl and the memento. Srimati Geeta now honors Dr.D.K.HemaHari. Co-founder of Bharat Gyan. Srimati Jayashree.